Hello everyone, Wario here, and welcome back to Treecks Land II. Or is it the other way around? But anyway, last time we actually finished off the first chapter. The introduction to this game, the pirates who actually broke into our castle, tried to steal our treasure. And also tried to delay us a little bit with some bullying tricks. But now we're actually back on track towards our treasure. So let's go see if that treasure is still safe here in our cellar. And of course, it is gone. we already knew that. We saw that in the cutscene. But Wario also knows it now. And here they are, taking our valuable treasure. Okay, one of them seems to be a little bit slower than the rest. But Wario's not slow. He's giving chase. Give me back my treasure. It is mine. I stole that fair and square. But okay, while passing through Wario's hen, it seems they scare it off. I'm not surprised. But anyway, Chapter 2, the SS Teacup, Story 1. Return the hen to her nest. Yeah, the treasure is interesting and everything, however, this is a prize-winning hen. You don't want to know how much money Wario actually earns by this hen, so that also needs to return. Let's take care of that first, before we continue the chase. Pretty random, I know, but it is a stage, so we need to do it. Okay, this spiky dude we can use in order to open up these blocks. As you can see, whenever we hit it, it's no longer spiky. So use that in order to enter this room. Okay, the coins high up we can actually reach in order by jumping high on these enemies. If you hold up on the D-pad while bouncing on enemies, you actually jump a little bit higher. And that's a trick to use in order to reach certain higher areas. Okay. That mechanic also explained. Let's move on. Be careful for these jumping spike guys, because they can come out of nowhere sometimes. Yeah, and when they hit you, you lose 6 coins, like always. Ooh, silver coins! 2 of them at the same time! It took a little bit longer than it normally does for these things to appear for the first time, and immediately 2 of them at the same time. But as you can see, like I explained in the previous episode, they are worth 100 coins immediately, so definitely very valuable to get. Okay, here's a door that's blocked off by enemy blocks. You can use this evil chicken in order to get in there. Because even the larger enemies, even though it's a little bit slower to carry them around, you can still use them in order to break open enemy blocks, as you can see. Okay, this looks like a rolling puzzle. Previous episode introduced us to it, so let's go use it now in order to reach this little secluded section over here. And that is all that is here. Let's move on. Back in the main room. Here's actually also a slope, so we can actually use that to roll around again. There's multiple rooms to reach. Apparently I'm doing the top one first. It's actually aiming for the bottom one first. Kinda missed that jump. But yeah, as you can see, whenever you're rolling, you no longer have control over Wario. The direction goes automatically, but you can still jump. And that jumping actually determines where you'll end up. Because, of course, the game is going to be puzzle-like and give you multiple sections to go to. And this one actually houses the treasure room, so it's still worth going in here. I'll check out that other room later. We're here now, so might as well just do this first. Okay, the hammer guy. Also an enemy we have not seen yet. You? Yeah, saw correctly. Usually what I end up doing in this minigame is try to look at the middle 4. The chances are the highest you actually are able to see either directly or in the corner of your eye where they are. If you focus on the left or the right a little bit too much, you probably miss out on what is on the other side. If you focus on the 4 on the left, the 4 on the right can be a little bit harder to see, but if you focus in the middle, you probably are still able to see what is left and right of the middle. That I found out is the best trick in order to take on that minigame. But okay, we've reached the right side of the screen, as you can see. And on that very right side is where our chicken is. However, there's also still rooms to explore, so let's do that first. Okay. Let's jump over you. You can also use that enemy to jump over this ledge, but way more fun to jump over him. Okay, that is everything, so let's bring you along, because you are the one we're after in the stage. That is the mission. Oh, evil chicken, help. And the fact that it's 3 times the size of our priced hen, that's also scary. Go away. Oh, that is not my definition of go away. Ah, come on. When they're so high on the screen, they can be a little bit annoying. But there we go. Okay, let's get the hen back. If you ever lose sight of the hen, as you can see, it always respawns at its original location, as you can see. Ha! You jumped over me. Great job. But okay, let's move on. Oh yeah, there's still that room over there. Nah, it's only coins, so I think I'll skip it. It's pretty obvious what you need to do in order to get in there, but if I start doing that, I need to re-grab the chicken again, and I have plenty of coins. I don't need all of the coins in this game. But anyway, once you return the hen to its original location, before the pirates actually disturbed it, go stand on that platform yourself, you win. Okay, 1200 coins, we're getting there. Finally making some progress, coin-wise. But let's spend a few, because this minigame also needs to be played again. Okay, 5 or 9. 9. Let's go. Bam. Piece of the treasure map number 6. Let's move on. Plenty of time. So, another stage coming up. Story 2. Escape from the woods. Yeah, that little chicken business was a fun little distraction, but we're still chasing some pirates, of course. They probably have a pretty big head start by now, so let's get out of these woods and find out where they are going. Oh, and speaking of finding out, there's a new state getting introduced in this stage. That actually involved the penguin guy that we saw. So I'll take a look at him in a minute. Let's go explore the bottom of this room first. Oh, some enemy blocks. So there's probably something valuable behind here. Just a lot of coins. Unless... yeah, expected as much. More? No. Okay, let's return to the beginning. There's some new mechanics to explain. Because the next new Wario state is going to get introduced here. Okay, I'm pretty sure at the very far right end of the room there's actually a safe spot where we can show this off. Because these first couple of dudes we actually don't want to get hit by. That will force us back to the bottom of the room. So these guys will skip out for now. And we'll focus on you. Say hello to Drunk Wario. If Wario gets hit by these alcohol bombs, Wario becomes drunk. You're no longer able to walk normally, as you can see. If we press left and right, we actually sway left and right. We can still jump, but that is also pretty erratic. And Wario every once in a while does a burp, which actually functions as an attack. Safe to say we cannot do a whole lot anymore. And just like a lot of states, just enter water or get wet in general in order to cancel it out. And that is Drunk Wario. That one is actually mostly used in order to hinder you. There's no real practical puzzle use for it, but I'm pretty sure we will see that at some point, but not a whole lot. They're mostly here in order to hinder you, because whenever you get drunk, you can no longer run, you can no longer dash. And therefore it usually forces you down certain platforms. Okay, that's explained. Let's continue with some more bonus rooms. This one's pretty interesting, because we actually can dash jump our way up these blocks in order to reach the top, where a lot of coins are. And ground pound our way down. Gotta love them crumbling blocks. Oh, I don't like spears. Get out of my face. No. Oh, and getting hit by other enemies also cancels out the states, as you can see. Okay, I'm pretty sure that one actually hit me, but apparently it didn't. So we'll move on. Yeah, these first couple of platforms, as you can see, there's actually only water at the bottom of the room, so it forces you down if you get hit. Okay, let's get in here now. Okay, we can go left apparently. No. Ah, there you are. If it is obvious there's something hidden, then just keep looking on all four directions. Walls, ceiling, floor, everything. You should check if it is breakable. Speaking of which, there should be more. Because to the right we also saw a couple of goodies. Okay, that's the way to get in here. And now for you, should be something in the floor. Yeah, there. Okay, there we go. And that should be everything in this room. Unless... Yeah. Why am I not surprised? There is more. Ow. Great, welcoming committee. Okay, that's actually the way to get down here, it seems. Okay, back on the main pathway, because this was the main room. Ooh, there's stuff up there. Sir, I need you. Bam. Okay, there should be enough to get in. Yeah. Okay, you get out of my way. Ooh, fire guy. Seems like the fire Wario mechanic is finally going to get its true introduction. Last time we already saw that this is able to break some blocks, but only if you are fire ball Wario. In order to reach that, we actually need to make some complicated jumps here. In order to reach this area, so the moment we transform into Fireball Wario, we can actually break the blocks, because don't forget, Fireball Wario cannot jump. Only Fire Wario can. So use your ability to jump. The only thing you can do when you're Fire Wario, you can only jump in order to reach the platforms up here and break these blocks. But okay, next mechanic, Roll Wario it seems. Okay, this brings us to the end, but we're not done yet, of course. Let's go find out where the treasure room is. Hint, in this room. You want to jump at this line of coins. And make sure you stop in time, because otherwise you're just going to roll past this door. So you can enter it. Okay, let's go for normal. Plenty of coins. I think I'll only go for hard if I'm actually forced to do so. Whenever I reach a treasure room without having 100 coins, then I might go for hard. But other than that, I'm just gonna go for normal. Easy enough. There you are. Okay, there's an extra room of coins down here, as you can see. Let's go see if we can get in there. For that, we actually need this guy. Thank you. Your help is appreciated, sir. Okay, we have time for one more stage, it seems. So let's get rid of this one quickly so we can move on. Almost reaching 1400 coins at the end of this stage. Let's spend a few. Hopefully not too much. That is a 0. Blank space in the middle can only be a 0, a 1 or a 7. And it wasn't a 1 and it wasn't a 7. Because of the spot at the left, so it can only be a 0. From 0 to hero. Let's move on to stage number 3. Get in the teacup. Remember the SS Teacup, the pirate ship from the very first Wario Land game? When we entered their little island in order to rob them blind. They also had a ship there, which actually functioned as an entire world. Obviously they brought that along. It's the whole way they actually got here in the first place. They are going to use that ship to flee. And Wario is not going to allow them to do so. So we need to get to that ship before they depart. That's going to be our goal in this stage. So apparently the place they docked is pretty close by, so let's go check out where they are. Okay, next new mechanic in this game, these seagulls. They actually function as the disappearing platforms in this game, as you can see. If you stand on them, you're allowed to jump. However, they disappear immediately afterwards. So take care of these guys quickly. What is a platformer without disappearing platforms, after all? This game also has them, in the form of these seagulls. Okay, let's move on. Continuation is to the right, obviously. Okay, some extra coins down here. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in the water down there, so I'm not gonna bother. Okay, next new enemy. These guys actually are pretty interesting. These guys actually react to sound. Whenever we make a lot of noise, they will start making a lot of noise, as you can see. So we need to be careful for them, because if they start becoming active, they are invulnerable. We can't actually touch them until they sleep again. So let them just do their thing and wait until they retract again, and then we can take care of them. Okay, what do we have over here? Okay, some coins in the top of the room, it seems. Oh, oops. Seagulls only function if you stand on top of them, not if you touch them from the side. Oh. The final one didn't matter. But still, apparently I can't jump on seagulls. Okay, that's everything in this room. Just a short little bonus room. Let's enter the caves again, and therefore also the water. Some more swimming. Okay, there's a current here, so that end for this way. And this is the reason why these currents are there, because there are some eels here, as you can see. And they try to grab us, and if they do, they actually drag us down. And we return to the beginning of the room again, through that current that we saw. However, we still want to get grabbed by the final one. Oh, okay, this was not the final one, sorry. Yeah, you're going to want to get grabbed by the final one in order to find the treasure room in this stage, but that was apparently not the final one. In that case, I'm going to skip out on you this time. Are you the final one? Yeah, it seems like there's nothing past you, so let's try this again. Yeah, there's the jackpot. That was what I was going for. Like I said, the treasure room is here. Kind of misremembered how many of these eels there were, but eventually I found it. Okay, looking for the fire guy again. You. Whenever it's one of the 4 middle ones, it's always the easiest, I think. Then I can directly see what it is. Like I said, I always focus on the middle 4. And I try to use the corners of my eye in order to see if it doesn't appear in the middle ones, which one it actually is. Usually because of the way these guys are colored in, I can still see. But not always. Still waiting for my first failure, though. Okay, you are pretty close by, so for this guy you actually want to lure him out first before passing. Because I'm pretty sure you're unable to just blaze through that guy. Okay, let's move on. Next room. Okay, heading outside again. And hey, there it is. Ship ahoy! Shiver me timbers! We have found the SS Teacup once again. It returns after Wario Land 1. We're just stood still there. Here, it's going to be a little bit more interactive. And I am the king of the world! King of the World counter 2. After Pokemon Red. Second time I did that in a video game. And I can already think of another video game pretty close by where I can also do it. Okay, we have entered their pirate ship. They have not gotten very far yet. We were still able to catch their ticket out of here. But before we do, minigame time. And looks like that stage is going to be taking place in the next episode anyway, because time is up. But this minigame I will still finish, of course. Okay, 3, an 8, a 9, a 5, can still be anything. 8 or 6. Nope, it's a 6. There we go. Thank you very much. Almost filling out the first row of treasure map pieces, it seems. So next time we'll continue filling up that first row. I'm pretty sure in the next 2 stages we're able to do so. And finally return to the SST Cup. It's been a while since we've been there. Let's go see what has changed and if we're able to actually stop these pirates from stealing our treasure. And that is coming up next time. The end of Chapter 2 and the continuation of Wario Land 2 in general. See you folks next time. Thanks for watching and Treecks out. Later folks.